The Masters of Science in Sports Science is a new program that we've launched this year. We're really excited about it. It's an opportunity for students to learn more about the technology and tools available for enhancing human performance, specifically in the fields of sports science. It's a 1-year, 3-semester master's degree. We have practical experiences and internships that students go throughout that 1 year during their coursework. So our curriculum is taught by a handful of our faculty member in the sports medicine and nutrition department, and it really ties into the technology and tools that are available right now for sports medicine and sports science, how we measure that in the laboratory, how we measure it in the field. You'll go through basic exercise physiology, nutrition, some advanced human performance and testing. We have a couple laboratory techniques-based classes. And that ties directly in with what students are going to be doing during their practical experiences throughout the 3 semesters in the program. And so our curriculum hopefully matches up with the practical experiences, and what we are going to be learning in the classroom ties directly into some of the things that the students are going to be doing working with their sports teams when they're out in their practical setting. As far as our clinical sites go, or our practical experiences, we have a lot of interest from a lot of local sports teams, including the University of Pittsburgh sports teams, and as well as some professional teams around the area, in addition to surrounding universities around the Pittsburgh area, and even some industry interest as well. So we hope to have a wide range of opportunities for students to get plugged into depending on their interest areas and backgrounds. And all students will be working towards a capstone project with their practical site or location. So they'll be working with that sports team or organization to help them answer one of their kind of burning questions that year. And the students will be kind of working on collecting, analyzing that data, and then answering that question and presenting that back to the clinical site. Some of the questions are going to depend basically on the teams and what they see as their biggest needs, but a lot of these teams are using GPS tracking devices to monitor their athletes. They're using heart rate, they're using simple questionnaires, and sometimes it could be something as simple as, what is there any relationship between maybe player load during practice that week and performance during a competition that weekend, and can we track that throughout the course of the season and see if there's any trends or anything along that line. I think competitive applicants are going to have a passion and drive for human performance, injury prevention, optimizing athletic performance. A wide range of backgrounds could come into this, but I think if they have a proven passion, good grades, and also some sort of practical experience already, if you've been involved with or working with a sports team, or were an athlete, or have some sort of past experience in your undergrad where you could show and others can talk about your ability to act as a professional with a team, and you have that previous experience, I think that really strengthens an application. We've had interest in this program from a number of different types of students, some with engineering and mechanical engineering and design backgrounds because they're really interested in the tech side of sports science. Others are coming with a strength and conditioning or exercise science background, others with nutrition. And the beautiful thing with this program is for all those fields and professions, there's definitely a need or a niche for each one of those backgrounds and the types of students. It works. It works really well, actually. There's a lot of different ways students, I think, could go with this degree. Exactly. You could be working with a sports team, helping them with their sports science data collection. You might be a strength coach, and you also might be doing some of their sports science pieces, helping them with the technology and tracking and monitoring of their athletes. You could be working in the industry. There's a lot of new companies that are developing, and they're hiring people with backgrounds in sports science as well to help them kind of further innovate their products or launch them, to help train other teams on how to use their products. And then we have the side of just the innovation and the technology and the development of new sports science types of technology. I see that as avenues for students as well. sports science is becoming more and more of a popular term, and more teams are hiring directors of sports science. And really, we saw a need for the education to kind of help craft and train students and young leaders in the field of sports science. So we were really hoping a couple things is to get students better exposure, working with sports teams, getting practical experience, and that's kind of part of the development and the incorporating the practical experiences with our curriculum. And we really wanted to really kind of fill that need and be a leader in the field. You should come to the University of Pittsburgh to study sports science, because I think we have world-class faculty that teach in our program who are experts and renowned in a lot of the research in the field of sports medicine and nutrition. I think we have opportunities in this city with great high-level athletic teams at the University of Pittsburgh, in this city as well. And I think students could get a really well-rounded experience, and Pitt's just a fun place to live. You know, our goal of the sports science program is really to train innovative thought leaders in the field of sports science and make them prepared and ready to enter the workforce and make meaningful contributions to the field and drive that forward.